Traders War Room wants to thank you, the viewer, for coming along with us on this journey. Please check out the description because all links and relevant content covered in the video will be located there, as well as all the social media platforms and some online brokerage so that you can get involved in the stock market. Hey team, just want to put a disclaimer out there. I am in the process of moving, so I do apologize for my workspace not being as organized as it normally is, but you guys, I'm sure, know how it is when you're moving, and definitely I look forward to giving you guys great videos when I get to my new house and my new studio. So thank you for bearing with me.
What is up, team? Chuck from Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your market wrap-up, and we're going to talk about what happened in the market Wednesday and Thursday and getting a whole bunch of things what's hot and not in the news, and we're going to talk about a few stocks that I got my eye on the rest of this week and into next week. But what I need you to do right now, I need you to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I need you to come with us on this journey, okay? Be part of the team. I got a social media platform out there for everybody, so whether you're on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, or Reddit, hit that description. The link is there, and I need you to come join us and be part of it. Now, as always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war. Traders War Room. Let's get it.
Traders War Room wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for education and entertainment purposes only. You are responsible for every move you make within the stock market. Tread cautiously and tread carefully, but have fun and go to war.
All right, team. Hey, as always, first and foremost, thank you for all the team members that are out there that already have joined. You guys know exactly what's up. You guys are getting all the alerts. You guys are getting all the content. You guys are getting all the information that we push, man. My team of moderators through our market coalition that we have. Remember, we got a whole bunch of Facebook groups put together, all mashed up in one, and we promote everything, man. We got analysts out there. We got chart readers. We got gurus on stocks with all sorts of different strategies. So if you guys want to come be a part of that, you guys need to join up. Now, enough promoting the greatness of this group in Traders War Room. I need to get into what's hot and what's not in the market, and we call it the Buzz Report. So let's get at it right now.
All right, so as we see, the market was green across the board, which definitely we needed that, and a lot of our stocks should have recovered fairly nicely. Now, the growth stocks and the speculative stocks didn't fare so well as the trend has been going, but the other stocks, the value stocks, the cyclical stocks, and a lot of the bigger stocks did fairly well. Now, the 10-year yield also increased from 1.62% to 1.64%, so we definitely are keeping a watch on that. But all in all, green day for the markets. All right, and we got our market movers today. As you see, we got the most active. Only one of the most active that was positive was AMC. It was also one of our top gainers. We got MBTC and AMC leading the pack, and our top losers, ZVO and Wish. Now, I want to bring your attention to Wish. I told you guys that this was going to pull back and give an opportunity for a better, buy-in zone. Wish is one of my long-term stocks that I really am bullish on. I think 3 to 5 years, maybe even longer, this stock is going to be a contender in that e-commerce space. So put Wish on your radar. Definitely, we're looking for the best opportunity to buy in that we can get in, but I see this thing doing fairly well. Their platform has came a long way since their inception into the game, and AMC definitely has our attention. Obviously, everyone knows it's one of those meme stocks. It definitely can move and shake with some sentiment, so it rallied pretty hard today, and we got our attention on it. I'm interested to see what this does tomorrow and moving into next week. Sector performance, green all the way across the board except for energy. And man, did we need this, okay? Industrials, financials, and utilities were the best industries. But hey, once again, look what's in the green zone. Materials. And I told you guys last video, I told you about those materials, man. Materials, metals, and mining. These are going to come in huge in the future. You guys need to put these on your radar if you haven't already. All right, here's your futures. Remember, futures just give us a glimpse of what's going on in the market and give us kind of a roadmap to having a plan when we hop into the market tomorrow. So definitely don't take this, as set in stone. Take it like a grain of salt. But definitely I got my eye on some oil sectors. I'm feeling bullish about oil moving into next week and the next few weeks coming as we move into the summer and this oil shortage that we're talking about and everything. Listen, when supply and demand is in there, this is economics 101, okay? So the supply runs low, the demand is high, the price is going to jump. So just pay attention. All right, in big headlines, crypto definitely was down today. Bitcoin, Elon Musk, is being blamed for it. But look, it's not Elon Musk's fault. I mean, he said some things and definitely had some sentiment in crypto, but the crypto market is a lot bigger than Elon Musk saying that, he's not going to allow Bitcoin for Tesla anymore, all right? Bitcoin's just on a decline. We've seen it every 3 years about, the cryptos kind of take a little dump and they kind of reset and then they go back into their bull run. All right. So I wouldn't worry about this. I just think this is low. Crypto's going to be coming back and it's going to be doing extremely volatile things. That's what crypto does. So I'm not too concerned about it right now. And Disney's earning blows estimates as theme park returns, but the streaming service is slowing down. So more and more people, as things open up and as they're getting back to the normal thing, they're noticing that, the streaming service, they got a lot of streaming service. So they're kind of cutting the ones that they don't need. And they're going back to, there was an article I read, they're going back to kind of the Fire Sticks where you can get the Kodi and some of the other stuff where they can, they don't have to pay for the services. So, definitely going to pay attention to this. The Disney Plus was a huge revenue boost to them, but with the theme parks opening up and the cruise line going to open up and, Disney movies are going to start coming out and all this stuff, Disney's going to be just fine. They might just be on a little downward spiral here coming in for a little bit. And then I just see them continuing on their trek upwards into the future. So not an issue with Disney right now. All right, and Coinbase stock extends slide and after-hour sell-off, 4% after quarterly update. Coinbase was just on Jim Cramer's Mad Money too. I see Coinbase possibly spiking up tomorrow because the CEO was talking, asked some hard questions, and answered them pretty fairly. It sounded pretty honest. So I think it's a good sentiment moving into tomorrow. I think this bumps and then Coinbase starts to fizzle out as people start taking profits going into the weekend. Next, Airbnb earnings, sales, and bookings show strong growth as travel makes a comeback. This is going to be a beast, okay? This is one of those stocks that you buy and you just dollar cost average in and just ride this to the moon for years to come, all right? This one's going to be a beast. Yes, it's going to go up, it's going to go down, all these type of things, but this is a solid stock and, this is going to be a future contender. DoorDash triples gross order volumes and nearly triples revenue in the first quarter. Pay attention to DoorDash tomorrow. Listen, they were on Jim Cramer, and he was asking him some tough questions, their CEO, and man, he was a great speaker. He's motivated, he's hungry, he wants his company to succeed, and he's a smart individual, okay? DoorDash had a great interview. I see DoorDash kicking ass tomorrow. And CDC, no need to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated. There's it is, man. The recovery stocks, the travel and leisures, the open up stocks, the reopening stocks. This is where the boom's going to happen. Maybe not, tomorrow, maybe not next week, but we're going to start seeing these recovery stocks, this travel, leisure, and activity stocks. We're going to start to see them incline because people are going to be able to get out the house, not wear a mask, and go enjoy their time.
All right, team. Hey, I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you kind of see where the trends are going and everything like that with the market. We actually ended up green, which is awesome because it was about time because we had so much red. Now, a lot of your stocks may still be red because you're in those speculative and those high growth stocks, and some of them didn't do so well today, but that's okay because in time, I promise you guys, it'll rebound. And hopefully you guys got in at a low floor so that when it does rebound, you guys will capture some of that loss that you got. Now, right now, I want to talk about a few stocks that I got my eye on for the rest of this week and going into next week. So let's talk about it.
All right, here's your earning report for tomorrow, and let's go ahead and talk about a few of them. So, from Earning Whispers, this is what the chart's telling you for each of the stocks that are going to report earnings tomorrow, at least the most anticipated ones. I highly suggest you pause this and you watch this, you blow it up and magnify, kind of get a game plan to going in. And if you decide to play some of these, definitely have an idea of where you see the stock going and where you think it's going to go. I always like to wait till after the bell because more often than not, especially now, a lot of these stocks are dumping at the beginning of the bell, and it gives a great opportunity, especially for some day trades and some scalps and, quick money plays, like I like to call it. Gives you an opportunity to get in extremely low and then ride these things throughout the day. All right, and PLX got my attention tomorrow, right? So depending on how the earnings go in the morning when they do it, is going to give me an indication where this stock's going to go, right? Obviously it has two ways. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. What I think this is going to do is I think it's going to dip at the bell. I think it's going to give a new low that will give an attractive price for entry, and then we can ride this thing up for some quick money plays and scalping and a good little day trade profit. So definitely got my eye on this one. Wall Street doesn't think it's going to do very well in earnings, and that's why I'm thinking it's going to dip. But once it hits that support level from that dip, it's nowhere to go but up. So I think this dips down, gives you an opportunity to get in lower, and you hop in lower, and it probably can run for, maybe $1, $1.50 increase. Biopath Holdings, this thing's been consolidating for a while in between, that $5 and $7 range. I don't know what to think about this one. It looks like it's on a downward trend. It doesn't have much volume, and, it's below. It's right at that 30 RSI. Definitely could be an opportunity to get in at a lower price and ride this thing up. But what I think this will do at the bell is I think it'll dip. I think we'll dip below $5. And I think we'll be able to capture this in the 4s, possibly the high 3s, and we can ride this thing up. So definitely put this one on your radar too. And one that I definitely got my eye on, and I might go in deep tomorrow depending on how earnings are, but CLSN, okay? At $1, this thing's attractive, and, I got no problems going in at 100 shares, 200 shares on this one, and riding this one up. I think it spikes at the bell, and I think it will go up fairly quickly and given a good opportunity, depending on the amount you have your position, give you a good opportunity for some quick money plays going into Friday. All right, I told you I was going to give you guys a couple bullish stocks on some industries that I'm bullish in over the next couple weeks. This is one of them, CCL, man. I'm seeing this thing hop, especially with the CDC saying we don't need to wear masks if we're fully vaccinated and everything like that. People are going to go back to having fun, and I'm seeing Carnival Cruise Lines, coming into the recovery stocks and doing fairly well here in the near future. So keep your eye on CCL. Definitely, I'm thinking of options 2 weeks out on this one. And XOM, man, I've already talked about XOM. You guys know I'm bullish on XOM. I think this thing tests that 58.05 area, gets rejected, and then starts heading back towards that 64.02. Moving into the near future, I like oil stocks. I like XOM, I like BP, ConocoPhillips, stocks of that nature. And if you go back a couple videos, I put out a whole bunch of oil stocks and oil refinery stocks. You can go check that one out, look at it, and see for yourself. There's a whole bunch of stocks that are doing really well in this industry. I'm definitely thinking of call options on XOM, moving out possibly 2 weeks to a month, and maybe even a little bit longer into the summer. But definitely, I got high hopes for this stock, and I think it's going to surpass that 64.02 very soon. I wouldn't be surprised next week if we start to see it head towards that direction, and in the following week we start seeing it get a new high. And another stock I'm extremely bullish on going into the next few weeks to the near future is Coin. Listen, I just listened to Coin CEO talking about on Jim Cramer, and man, she is sharp. She talks well. She talks the business up, and they are competitive, and they welcome competition. So I see Coin doing fairly well. They might dip a little bit more because of market sentiment, but I got a feeling that in the next couple of weeks, this thing's going to start going up. So if you don't have your position in Coin, and Coin is something that you want to get a position in because you don't want to have the hard asset of cryptos, definitely put Coin on your radar and hop in, because this thing's got nowhere to go but up.
All right, team. Hey, so real quick, I got 2 new stocks that I want to put on your radar, and I haven't talked about these before on the YouTube channel, so I want to bring it to you guys fresh and new. And we're going to talk about these 2 stocks, and what I need you guys to do is, if they interest you and you're like, that sounds interesting, you need to go do your own due diligence, and I'll provide links to the stock companies and to information in the description, but you guys got to do the work and make an informed decision on whether you want to get in or out. But let's check out the 2 stocks that I'm putting on your game. Here we go.
Here's GLBE. Now this one, I like this one moving into the future. I'm actually glad that it came back a little bit from that high, that $27.40. I like the price where it's at right now. I'd prefer it back in the 24s, but I'm going to watch this tomorrow. I got a feeling that this one's going to spike early on, and then it's going to cool off towards the middle of the day. So keep a watch for this one. It could give a good opportunity to get a couple bucks net in with, a quick day trade up, or an opportunity to, get in at a low after the drop for a longer position. So we'll have to pay attention. All right, one I'm really excited for, GLBE, and it is a global e-online software publisher. It's Israeli-based, and it develops cross-border e-commerce platform, which provides localized experience for merchants and shoppers, and the platform is built for international shoppers to buy seamlessly online and for merchants to sell from and to anywhere in the world. I like these because these are companies just like Wish, and even though Wish has been getting beat up lately, but these are companies that are young and they're getting into this e-commerce where you have the big boys like eBay and Amazon, of course, but as they get older, these guys will come along, especially if they keep, producing good results and improve their product. And in the long run, I could see these things doing really well. So definitely looking at this, watching this, and seeing what this does. But I wanted to put it on your radar for consideration. All right, IPW, it didn't have a pretty successful IPO showing. It spiked up a little bit as normal IPOs do, and then it just started declining and fizzled out. So I'm definitely watching this one at this $5 area. I definitely want to see what this does tomorrow. If I could guess and predict, I'm assuming it's going to shoot up once the bell rings, and then we'll probably see a decline going into the end of the day. But I'm going to be watching this. Definitely interested. I like this iPower Incorporated. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go to their website and look at their products. I think this could potentially be a long hold in the future. So as I'm putting this on your radar, I want to give you a little background on what this is. It's an online hydroponic equipment supplier, and the company owns and operates the retail website at zenhydro.com, where it sells more than 23,000 stock keeping units and multiple products when enable customers to grow vegetables, fruits, flowers, and other plants, including cannabis. So this one definitely is not doing so well coming out the gate, but the market sentiment is kind of low, and it's not really looking for a rise on this particular stock. However, in the long run, I think we're going to see this one rising, because once the stock recovers and we start seeing our cannabis stocks booming up again, and we start getting more legalization, and we start opening up, and we start getting back to regular grocers and so on and so forth, this thing has a lot of room to grow, and I like this one moving into the future. Definitely could see this being a 2x stock, by the end of the year. So might show a good price currently, maybe a little bit lower if we can catch a good dip, but definitely something that I could see run up here in the near future to the end of the year. So keep this on your radar.
All right, team. Hey, that's it. That's a wrap. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. The market's been pretty shaky, pretty volatile, and we got to make those great decisions. All right. Remember, here at Traders War Room, we're looking at the stock market like it's a war zone, right? The stocks and the sectors, those are our battles. We do it together as a team, all right? We're attacking, conquering, and destroying the stock market. There's a bull market somewhere, and it's our job to find it, attack, conquer, and destroy it, man. We do that through surveying and reconning and doing due diligence and looking at everything that comes in with the company, right? Momentum, volume, the MACD, indicators, all that stuff, all right? That's our job to make that decision. And altogether, it makes us a better trader so that we are more prepared today than we were yesterday. And I tell you guys all the time, and I live by that, all right? So, as always, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to work together as a team, guys.
I gotta lift weights tonight, so after dinner,